too, but I've been playing for gold. That metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second and 3. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Mason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. To throw is Daniels. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards for number 11.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To the air goes Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders,
when I seen how open it was, I thought it was bait, but I had to throw it, cuz.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier.
Yeah, I just knew that one of your fucked up plays, one of your bait plays. Shit, I had to throw.
Everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Mason. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Mason. Open man, here's Benson. And down he'll go at the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Daniels. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In motion goes the tight end. Up the middle they go. Run. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Cardinals nothing. Will Riker to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Meeks, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Mason. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Mason. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21, Cardinals nothing. Will Weicker to kick off.
Kick team out there.
Man, Cardinals trash can, man.
Send this one away.
Arizona Cardinals trash can.
And we will not have a return.
I can't believe we were kind of halfway. We were halfway nervous to play, y'all. I can't even believe that, man. I'm mad at my team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment.
Ooh, I'm gonna throw him, motherfucker. Ooh, I thought they were gonna be passing interference. Oh.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Conversion on his man.
Interception.
The play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, good
Open man
pass.
is Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35.
What Childs it, man? He hurt?
The pick up there.
I ain't seen Childs yet.
Big play you'd like to see. The first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Damn, I was ready for that. Thought I was.
And mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit
what's
a few more
coming.
plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now.
Hold on. Damn. All right.
Making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
It's a screen. It says Z.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will take
I had to look at the replay. I wasn't paying attention.
14-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case.
What are you supposed to do?
The throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look,
Oh, okay.
that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Back up, we don't care.
The 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you...
He's got a man, complete.
Hey, you playmaker that, didn't you?
Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown.
Huh? You playmaker, didn't you?
A big play there.
Yes, you did, man. That nigga wasn't running that rock.
6 yards. And the Cardinals
He was running to the sideline, then all of a sudden he turned up the field.
Here, the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter.
Hell yeah, I cut it off. It's going to be a peak. That's why I say you playmaker.
Their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was ready for it. The sideline though, anyway.
Relaxed enough to get it done.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Rudd. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Mason. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now fallen into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
Why not, Carl? He had a full break on him.
This game out as confidently as they've been playing. I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 35, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's over with, man. Them damn quick touchdowns you getting, that's over with.
This across the 20, but not
Don't
much
make it-
further as he's dropped it to
Like you do like
23.
everybody else we doing. You finna have to try. All that quick shit over with. They don't play no defense, but they make you drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
They had them too.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 15. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mason.
Damn, what
He's
the
gonna
fuck?
let this one go deep. And got his man
Damn, nigga
complete.
fast. Oh, my nigga slow.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
It's over with, man. It ain't no defense.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
I ain't even been doing what I like, cause I've been throwing the ball on your ass. With ease.
And no run back here.
With
It's gonna be a
ease.
touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Rudd. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No, can't stop us.
After, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yo, good for him. Good for him. Oh, man.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
There we go.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is
There
to
we
not
go.
worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw. Mason. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Why they got to do something with it? What's that about? No, your other dude wide open.
First and 10.
The other dude wide open.
This drive might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Dang.
This ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. And it could
Reaction time.
on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
Shit, we know too. Hey, I got shit. We knew too. That's why we switched stick to him. Ed Reed. I don't think Ed Reed do that to Peyton Manning.
Motion right.
For real.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride.
There you go. Block his ass out the way.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Nah, that ain't how shit. He gonna be. If you would have threw it to him, I was already. As soon as you made your throwing motion, I was breaking to that corner route. He was lit up. That dude was gonna be open. The dude who I switched stick off of. There was no question about it. He was gonna be open. That's touchdown.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh shit. Good defense.
His pass caught at the 4.
Yeah.
Nice gain of 8 that time.
You took away the route I was looking at. I thought you were gonna be on that route. Who I'm looking at first? Shit. Ooh, that ain't what I was doing.
Drop to throw. To the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He wasn't ready for it. Nobody expecting that cool.
Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench.
Y'all
and
know
get a
what it
chance to
is.
play. And a lot of coaches, they want to
We
run
got
the
one?
playbook no matter who's on the field.
Nah, we don't. Fuck.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 49, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 70 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Mason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
You got me dying laughing over your girl.
Here, he's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals
I do the professor too, cuz. If a little boy him.
with a 4th
Yeah.
down stand.
What you think
The
this is?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on
Oh, let's
Dallas
get off that
is
block,
an
bitch ass
example,
nigga.
and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rudd, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
What? See, you over there trying to cheat, that's gonna bust your ass.
Here on 1st down.
Ow, come on, dog.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Nah, he can't.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Get the ball out, boy.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
If you don't blitz, you got time.
Until stopped.
You got time.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
That's how you, dog.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Future
50 catches.
Future Hall of, you ain't got no Ayuk on your team.
First down.
Future Hall of Fame. All right, let's see. If he blitz, bust his ass. If he don't blitz, you got time. If he don't blitz, you got time.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
All right, okay. All right. If he blitz, bust his ass. If he don't blitz, you got time. All right. Okay, if he blitz, bust his ass right there. Bust his ass.
Looks like he'll throw here. Short one here,
Dang.
caught by McBride. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's
what?
taken down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
A safety? What I say? Okay. No, that's too much. That's too crowded. It's too crowded.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Daniels from the gun on third down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it
Somebody got
or
hurt
they
again.
think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Daniels looking to throw.
Oh,
The
dang.
Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, y'all can't block for shit, man.
Back nearly
God
10
dang.
yards here on first down to sack.
Y'all cannot block for
And
shit.
they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Okay, I got you. Throw it short.
To
Throw
the
it
air
short.
goes Daniels. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got
Somebody got hurt again? Oh, you told me he gone for a while. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is beautiful.
Now Daniels.
This is beautiful.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here.
We're going up against a Hall of Famer, man.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 56, Cardinals 21.
Washington kicked
Yo.
it back out there now as they will send this one away.
Ooh, hurt him.
Across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23.
Why is missing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Mason. Now a
Damn, nigga too
desperation
fast,
throw
man.
deep downfield. And that's
Oh, you on
caught
Ramsey.
inside
Okay.
the 55. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he
Yeah,
wearing
cheating
football
ass play.
cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What happened?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Time to go get another controller, big dog.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Commanders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta catch my flight again. You know I run it up at night. Through. J. Cole said his memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too tone down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6, too dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little certain. You know I gotta catch my mind.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see